the marathon continues, but it does have a finish line, and this is it right here. Eli Ace versus Mike Bailey, Gabino Chacon or Gabino Grimes. Damn,
Chacon.
Yeah, no, this, I don't even know a bucket. The warm up 3, March 17th, the DLC. Got the Beans and Rice podcast in the building. They they've been phenomenal. We've had a fucking long day in a great way. Had some incredible conversations, and so can we turn down the headphones just a tiny bit?
Yeah, of course.
Yep. Yeah, before we get into this next one, host, can you just give a little bit of a, I don't know, it's a bit of a synopsis.
So far, a recap?
Yeah, a little recap.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, kind of back to bring it back to, like, Emerson's point, and Thesaurus, but mostly with Emerson, we were talking about the whole mic masters and everything, but how many, I guess, people it's cultivated, you know what I mean? But you've seen Mike Bailey rap on there. You've had, we're going to have Hemis, he's on there. Obviously but another person that I'm excited for is Eli Ace, so.
Yeah.
I mean,
Eli, are you there, Eli?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
It's small, so is it the one participant?
It's one participant, yeah.
It's on it.
Let me, because I can.
Oh, do I just need to make the screen bigger?
Yeah, so. Because I can see that it is small for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, yeah, I can barely see
I know,
him.
yeah.
It's funny. No, you still can't see him.
No. Well, hold on. I mean, there's the delay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It should be coming up here shortly. Thank you, and everyone in the chat. Thank you guys for sticking with us. This has been a fun fucking time. I don't know why. Oh, damn! You're gonna have to turn that.
No, I was just seeing if it was fixed
yeah.
yet. That's all.
How's it showing on your end, Pulse? There we go. Okay. Yeah, we're good to go. Okay, great.
But sorry, just to
continue.
recap
Yeah,
that,
sorry,
you know what I mean? So it's like Mike Masters' cards stacked, but it's also stacked with like a bunch of OGs just for Mike Masters, So if you followed Mike Masters,
I mean, we're gonna have Dumb Luck there too. I mean, he was there from the first warm up, but also the reigning champion, honestly, because he won the last playoffs. So
yeah, so there's so many staples, and one staple that I'm fucking glad to see because I didn't know what happened to you, man. Eli Ace, man. So I'm a big fan, bro. So
fucking so
excited, man. Crazy.
So let's start here, Eli. I want to ask you this: after what was a motivating factor for you to get back into the ring? I mean, you've seen what we've been doing, and just want to understand how that. What your thought was about, like, I definitely want to come back and battle.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, part of it was definitely seeing the reboot of Mike Masters coming back in a big way. I think, I've been going to school. I'm pursuing a career in academia. I'm trying to get my PhD. And so I didn't really pay attention to battle rap for a long time, but, really, Mike Masters, seeing y'all do your thing was a big part of that. Also, the death of Pat Stay really sort of got me back into watching what was going on in the scene, watching a lot of battles, and just going back through that catalog and seeing what's been going on is really just, it just inspired me to get back in there. And honestly, I can't believe I was gone so long because I'm a battler at heart, so it's good to be back.
Fuck yeah. Mike, for you, there's been a bit of respect shown from your end towards Eli, and you and I have spoke offline about this too, that of that respect piece. And so for you going into this battle, what other approach have you been like kind of stowing away, or like how are you taking this battle on? Is it just for the city, or do you think that there's something more to that?
And sorry, I'm going to interrupt really quick. I know we gave Eli his flowers, but hey, we didn't properly introduce him.
You're right, yeah.
Mike Bailey in the
house.
Mike
Bailey
okay?
in the fucking house.
Man.
Yeah, what the fuck, yeah. Go ahead, but if you can expand on that a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, and I appreciate those flowers too. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. So for me, obviously, I was excited to get back. So when I first came back, the battle was kind of an independent thing on a show. But I asked you to be a part of it because I seen that you were starting back up as well, and I kind of just missed that boat. But I've been there almost from the beginning, and early on I was just hungry, wanted to battle anybody. And then once I battled again that first one, it was very clear that I was cooking with fire, with gasoline. And so I started setting my sights a little further out. You know, you helped me line up some big things, and then I started doing some other things out of the state. The whole time Eli was my friend, somebody that, you know, I went over rounds with. And I remember he wanted to get back, but he didn't want to come back unless it made sense. Like, he didn't want to just jump right into it. So I was like, well, fuck it, let's do it, you know? I have respect for his old battles. I have respect for him as a friend. So, like, there's not holding anything back either. Like, he's getting the same things that Lotta Zay is getting, Dre Dennis is getting, all of them. I respect him too much to go light. I respect him too much to act like I'm holding punches. I'm not even going to act like that. I mean, I'm going for his throat.
I think that you nailed that with giving him your best. I think that that's often overlooked. Like, just because, you know, we're friends or whatever, or even have like a good rapport, that I'm not gonna starve the footage because of that, you know. So I hope that you are coming to the table, and in this case it's you, Eli. Do you approach this a little differently now that you and Mike have kind of established some sort, as I mentioned, rapport?
I mean, I guess, you know, there's battles where it feels personal, right? You have some kind of beef or drama with the opponent, and maybe that's why you took the battle. This definitely isn't one of those situations, but it's really no different than any other battle. Always take the same approach, just, you know, try to write the best content that I can, try to perform it the best that I can, and, you know, try to entertain the people. So nothing really changed there, although I guess it doesn't have that additional element of, you know, I guess having a more personal beef with someone. It's definitely not like that.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was actually just something about this battle in particular while we're on that. Like, as you go through Mike Masters' old footage, and then like even A-Hat Utah, we were all involved. Back then, Eli Ace was one of the most slept on battlers. And we've kind of talked about how we both have this like element where people almost want to root against us, like, it seems like. And back in the day, I felt like there was a lot of battles where he didn't get the flowers necessarily that he deserved. And then as I came back, I kind of had this chip on my shoulder of a lot of the new guys weren't giving respect to what we used to be. And so, like, I was really excited to take this battle because they're all going to be there to see, like, yeah, you guys think you've been killing it, like, you think you're hard, but, like, I just feel like me and Eli are both so creative, we're both so competitive, and we're both from that era originally, like, when this was first going on. And so, like, I'm just really excited for this battle, along with the EK and the Source. It's like, we've been building something up here, especially like everything you've been doing since day one. But I think this is going to be one of those battles where it's going to be like, okay, what they're doing is real. Like, the footage is going to be amazing. I think this is just going to be all 3 rounds an amazing battle.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And can I add to that real quick?
100%. Go ahead.
I appreciate that, Mike. And just to reflect a little bit of that sentiment, you know, for me, it takes a good opponent to inspire me. I'm not going to be inspired to write unless I respect my opponent. And especially coming back, you know, I didn't, like you said, I wanted to be selective with who I was going to get put in front of me. I wasn't just going to come back for anybody. And watching Mike sort of progress, you know, Mike was on the scene back when I was battling. He was like, I don't know, 14 years old or some shit. And he was doing his thing back then, and since then it's been amazing to watch him progress. I think he's put just a lot of work into his craft, and it shows. And now he's been on a very impressive streak. So really looking forward to this.
So you mentioned, well, we spoke about it. It's been 10 years. What is there rust?
Well, can I?
Oh, go ahead.
Can I add on to that?
Yeah,
because we kind of had this conversation.
Oh,
last couple of days.
Yeah,
because Mike, he's a monster. It seems like he's confident. He's got when I first met you, he's like, you got that different element. You've been active. And I honestly, Eli, I was like, what's funny? Mike saying like, you didn't get your flowers, so maybe people kind of looked over you. But I always told Gabino, I was like, man, Eli, he was like the perfect heel. It's like he just had that aura. He was like the perfect heel. You could put him against anyone. But I was telling Gabino, I was like, yo, what the fuck is Eli Ace thinking? He's gonna come back to go against Mike. But then I remember, it's like, yo, he's so fucking confident. Like it's weird, man. It's like he's that confident. Like I don't know if you lose like your rust, if that shakes your rust off, or what keeps you so, I guess, confident, man, to just jump into the lines just to go against Mike, bro. What's in your fucking head, man? Like what is it, bro?
It's a good question. I feel like battling is a bit like riding a bike. I assume that there may be a little bit of those butterflies, just right off rip. But I think, give me 30 seconds and I'll be right back into the swing of things. And in that same vein, I definitely haven't taken this lightly. I know that it has been a long time, and because of that, I've put a lot of work into writing and rehearsing, making sure that everything is on point. So I'm not going to let, anything unexpected or any kind of rust or cobwebs interfere with coming in and putting on a great performance.
I mean, could have said it better myself. I mean, you're in a pursuit of academia, and you guys just reflected that Mike has ran over bars for other opponents with you because of that pursuit in academia. Do you find yourself giving him a grade, like an A or a B or some shit? What are those conversations like?
That's funny. Nah, man, I don't think so. I definitely think that that in everything that I've heard, I've just really just been impressed with Mike's material, and yeah, and I think he's got another battle come right after ours, which is going to be a big one, and his content for that seems fire. And really, it's just reassuring because I know that in our battle, it's going to be no different, and that's what I really want, is just for both of us to come with the best of our ability and hopefully make put on a classic.
You have something that okay. If not, okay. So
can I ask Mike a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
With that being said, Mike, like, I know you're super humble. You're like respectful for your opponent, but do you go into this like thinking, has it ever like hit your brain yet, where it's like, I'm gonna make him wish he, or you don't find it disrespectful, or maybe you're like, I'm gonna make him wish he took another battle before he battled me, or how do you view that?
Not really. I mean, I think I'm gonna win, but I think it's gonna be a classic. I'm glad he chose me to come back. I don't want to keep. So I battle Roe just because it was the only way I could see my way back in. I feel like I got a little dumb when I took the Josh Matter battle, but I mean, I took care of business. I 30'd him. It was fine. But that's not my path. Like, so, the Latize was right on course with what I wanted to do. And now Dre Dennis and some of these things I'm doing out of state that I'll be announcing soon. But here locally, this is what I want. I want Eli Ace. I want Dumb Luck. I want Emerson Kennedy. I want Pat Main. Like, these are the guys I want here in Utah. Because those were the guys who I came up with that I was trying to catch up to. I was young, and I felt like those were the people I looked up to. And for me, like, nothing would feel better than destroying all of my idols.
Fucking A, dog. We've talked about this, and every single time you say shit like that, it gives me chills, dog. Because I fuck with it. I like it. I think it's fucking great.
It's a real full circle moment.
Hey, Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying it's a full circle moment. And shop, no, go ahead, Nate.
Okay. I mean, how Eli, gloves off. How the fuck are you getting this guy the fuck out of here?
Well, every battle, my strategy isn't really that different. Like I said, unless there's something personal going on, but really, I want to be good at every aspect of battling. So I want to do a little bit of jokes. I want to come with bars. I want to have some personals, have some angles, be creative, witty. Every single thing you can do in a battle, I want to do a little bit of everything. I'm sort of a generalist in that way rather than a specialist. And so I'm coming to do that again. I know that, as it's been mentioned, it's been a minute since I've been doing it. Although Mike's been taking a lot of battles lately, so I think he might be stretching himself a little thin here. I've had time to cook, man. I've had time to simmer, and he's having to cram this in between 3 other fucking battles. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But like I said, the approach is the same. I'm just coming with everything across every single domain, and we'll see if he's still standing after.
Woof. So, yeah, I can answer the same thing. Yeah, the same thing. No, I had the same worry about myself. His observation is that, damn, I'm taking a lot of battles.
Oh, interesting.
I'm traveling. I'm going to get winded. What am I going to do? And I found these moments of writer's block that were just so intense that, I was like, fuck, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to lose, and every time when I hit that wall and it feels like, oh man, I don't know what to do, it just hits. And I remember there was one night and I was sitting there and I was trying to prep for him, and I had this round and I just ripped it up and I threw it in the trash, and I watched one of his battles, and then boom, I banged out 2 rounds back to back that are just fucking beautiful. Beautiful. They're definitely, this is my best 3 rounds so far out of anything I've done. And I take every battle extremely different. So with Dre Dennis, he's a puncher. I don't know him. I don't know his history. We're from opposite sides of the country. I'm on his stage, right? So I was like, I'm just going to do what he does better than him. I'm going to punch with him. I'm going to punch with him all night. With Ladaze, it was, I'm going to play the underdog card perfectly, With Eli, it's okay, I see what people say about him. I see what people say about me. Obviously, we all know he's smart. We all, and when I do watch his battles, his delivery is great. His rhyme patterns are awesome. He's somebody that is good at everything and not bad at anything. But I was like, okay, so I'm not going to look at this in a battle rap way. I'm going to take all his strengths and use them against him.
Just give him the key, right?
Yeah,
the recipe.
Yo,
or is he?
Yeah, or is he? That's the big thing.
That's what's up, man. That's spooky.
That is a little fucking again, chills a little bit, because he's talking. You do this so fucking simple, Mike, about and I noticed in the last face-off, and just in we podcasted together, and just our talks. You're just very calm until you're not. Until you're not, and that's the spooky part for me. What about the comments? Any questions? What have we got in there?
Just a couple of them. Real Poet was just saying either Ghost is going to tear up Spades or Spades is going to murder Ghost.
Okay.
Josh Matter says Ghost 3-0.
Okay.
Jay Villain will run it back one day. Believe that. Spades says we in here. Harvard Davis, let's go. Dre Rocca, welcome back, Ace. Eli Ace, happy to be back. Dre.
Nice.
Dre says Pat owes him $7. Jay Villain says Mike versus B-side 2.
Whoa.
Crazy. That would put those videos next to each other.
Wow.
And then Pat Main says I will never pay you, Dre, ever.
That's good. Well, I think what I want to lean into is the energy of the card. I've been asking everyone this, and Mike, you've been we've been very close. We've been talking a ton, and outside of just battle rap, it's been a lot of just back and forth about the progression of the league, what we can continue to do more. I mean, you're essentially part of the team type of shit, and so I don't take that lightly. So my question then is, with the magnitude of this event and the scaling that we've seen at Mike Masters, I mean, what are you expecting energy wise here, and what are you proud of most, and want to understand that more?
Oh God, I have to take each of those separately. I feel like so. What am I proud of most? Um, Probably the fact that we're getting guys outside of the state that are big in this, that are wanting to be a part of it. They're reaching out to be a part of it. I went to the Crucible, and then like it looked like other league owners are also starting to look at us, and
Wow.
The views are starting to go up. So like I'm just proud that Utah might be looked at as one of these places that grows talent. The energy for this card's hard for me. I mean, as a fan, I'm excited for EK and the Saurus, but sadly, I'm gonna have to watch it later.
Right.
I'm not gonna see it in the building, which is horrible. But
you might be able to see it. I'm just giving you some insight.
okay, well that might be good then. And so what I'm excited about is obviously Marv 1's coming back. Obviously, some of the vets out here, Dumb Luck's going to be there. Emerson Kennedy's going to be there. Eli Ace is going to be there. So Nick Jones. And so I'm hoping that in seeing me, Pat Maine.
Pat's not going to be there. He's not going to be there.
But I'm hoping in seeing me and Eli Ace that we're going to wake some of these dudes the fuck up. Like Dumb Luck needs to, he needs to get back in here. Like he can catch these hands.
Woo!
Emerson Kennedy, like he knows, like I can't wait to fade him. But I want some of these other dudes to wake up. I don't know where they are. I don't know where they are in their life, but like whether it be the King Roams or whether it be the B-sides or whoever it is that's out there and watching but hasn't stepped up yet, like step the fuck up and come catch this fade.
Damn.
And with that being said, Eli, you're coming back. What happens if you get the itch? What happens? Are you?
Good question.
Are you gonna take other battles, or have you even thought about that, or where's your mind at?
Yeah,
it's a good question. And to build on the point that Mike made in regarding that last question too, with Thesaurus, Emerson Kennedy, Nick Jones, Dumb Luck, Marv 1, everybody, all these people in the building, and these are all people that I respect. And for me, it's always been about gaining their respect, right? Like I care very little about the crowd or what I really want is props from the people who I think are the best at this. And there's going to be a lot of people in that room that legitimately are some of the best at this. And so, and that's a big inspiration to come out and just put it all on the line. In terms of the itch, I definitely got it. I can't see any way that I wouldn't be coming back. I just think that the matchups have to make sense. And as long as I have the capability and the time, I'll be back out doing it. So
come on,
so,
man.
Let's go.
I hope you heard all of this, Dumb Luck. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's a big one. I'm interested to hear who Eli Ace wants,
right?
Like who he wants after this, because like again, I think it's so important having Eli and Emerson on this card, and like I want more guys to come back, but like me individually right now, like I am calling out for sure Nick Jones, Dumb Luck, Emerson Kennedy, like I'm definitely calling them out.
Nick Jones has been on my list too.
Yeah, and then Pat Maine. I want Pat Maine too. So Pat Maine, I'm definitely calling him out. Those are the ones I want. And then like substitutes, like I'm willing to get that Stretch. He's like the up and comer. I mean, he was there with us back in the day, but like out of the guys who have battled recently, he's a guy that isn't getting the respect and props he deserves, and I'd be open to that.
Yeah.
But I really want Nick Jones. I really want Dumb Luck, Pat Stay, all that. Or Pat Stay, Pat Maine. Pat Maine.
Rest in peace, Pat Stay. I think that's about Stretch, just underrated. I don't know. Anyway, we were talking about this offline about Stretch and Ghost Battle.
Stretch is one of the best.
Yeah.
Out of everybody, out of the new generation. And I know he was around back in the day, but from the past 3 events, I guess I think Stretch is a standout.
I don't disagree.
And also Ghost, Spades, Nez. There's a lot of people that I got my eye on.
Hell yeah. Well, gentlemen, let's put a fucking final on this. Eli, let folks know where they can find you, and put a bow on this for your perspective on how the 17th is going to turn out.
So you can find me at Eli Ace on Facebook. Same thing on Instagram. I'm on Twitter too, lucidly_Elias. Although I usually usually use that for academic purposes. I'm just sharing like science articles on there. But you can catch me on there. And yeah, let's go. March 17th.
Bang.
Boom.
Cool. Yeah. So all streaming platforms, your Spotify's, Apple's, all that. Just look up official Mike Bailey. All the music's available there. Battle rap. I mean, I'm heavily active on Mike Masters and some other places. Just type Mike Bailey verse. And then social media on Facebook, I'm Mike Bailey Blasted. On Twitter and everything else, I think I'm Real Mike Bailey.
Yep.
Stuff like that. And then also just the next event right after this, obviously I'm battling Dre Dennis on the Vengeance card. That's the co-main event, Danny Myers versus Prep. And just like if you guys want to see it, just go look it up and get it on pay-per-view.
Let's go.
It's going to be a dope battle. But yeah, man, I just appreciate the fact that you're giving me all these opportunities. So,
man, you're the fucking man, bro. I appreciate you. You already know that a ton. I appreciate Beans and Rice. You guys are the fucking menches of the valley, and I'm so glad that we were able to continue to partner, man.
But it's Mike Masters, the warm-up 3, and now maybe Gabino, why don't you fucking close this out, man? Because you haven't gotten a chance to really talk. Why don't you close it out and just let us know what this means to you, how much you've progressed, like. Sometimes you stay, people kind of got hype to seeing you talk a little bit. So, I know you're like a really humble guy and you don't even talk about all the extra shit you do, but why don't you close it out, just this event, man? What does this mean to you? What do you got to say about all of this, man? Where you're at? Cause you guys, dude, I mean, this shit's crazy. Like I can't even,
Yeah, it is crazy. This is where I'm at with it. Mike Masters is fucking here, and I am receiving calls from, Mike talked about it, like the fact that these guys want to come here and be a part of our community and be a part of the scaling that we're doing. It doesn't go unnoticed. I received a fucking text message this goddamn morning at 3:30 from Thesaurus's homie, and I'm just gonna fucking let you guys know we might have a fucking incredible cameo for this event on Friday. A serious fucking cameo. And the point is, he reached out to me because that's like incredible to me. Like the route that we want to take this in, Jer has been Hooded Jer's been fucking instrumental in showing his, dog. Big shout out to him about like sharpening the vision, even for me, which I already thought the scope was tightened, but you could always do fucking better, And so I am just very grateful. I'm very blessed, and I think that with the renewed focus that I have for what this platform is and was before, with the experience level that I'm at now, there's no way that we can't shock the region first and then the rest of the fucking country second. I've been telling Mike this, trust the process, and I'm so glad that he has, and a lot of you have. And to go back to the last piece that I was really fucking getting impassioned about is that if you fucking doubted, keep fucking doubting. Keep that fucking same energy, because you're gonna continue to see dope material, content, cameos, appearances, all that shit. I don't give a fuck what other people who don't believe in this think. I have a strong focus on everyone who does believe in what we're fucking doing, and as we continue to build that energy together, it's inspiring. You guys inspire me. Everyone fucking else inspires me to do this. This is incredible, yeah. This is fucking beyond incredible. This
It's
is
only
a
the warm-up
manifestation.
3.
Dog, it's a manifestation of an idea that started back in June of last year of just like really coming and going full stride and not overdoing it. I knew the warm-up 1 had to happen. I knew that was going to be like, okay, cool, let's test the water, see how this goes. Boom, the warm-up 2 happened. And I'm like, okay, this is really fucking gaining steam. And then, boom, now the warm-up 3, and then Jerry and I we're going to sit down next week and plan out the next 2. Dude, I'm having a kid in May. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, how am I not blessed, bro? What the fuck are we talking about? You know, this is a fucking amazing time, and I'm really, really excited to have the community come out March 17th. It's going to be a fun time, man. The pre-sale tickets are already, I mean, I'm seeing some great numbers, Dag. There's only 150 available, so be in the fucking building. And that's not because that's capacity. That's because of, you know, +1s for artists. Like, we had to make sure to get everyone in that fucking building, Doug, and this is going to continue to grow. So thank you for everything. To all of you, seriously, you guys give me the fucking motivation to make this happen, because this comes from a very, very hip-hop centric guy, man. I fucking love hip-hop to the fullest, and I love seeing other people grow. It's always been fucking Utah versus everybody for me, and it's always been Magna versus everybody for me when it came to music, because it was Magna versus Salt Lake to some degree when I was like coming up. So when I started taking battles out of state, it was Utah versus everybody, and it's still that. So let's fucking go, you know? And we're out here, so that's where I'm at, bro.
Mike Masters, the warm-up 3, man.
Faceoff, and we're fucking... Go ahead.
The next shirts, the next thing, I keep posting it. You need to put Mike Masters over everything. That needs to be the whole team, man.
I like that shit.
I want to get these other people out of state, Mike Masters versus anybody.
Right, and versus anybody. Guys, go ahead and give a last piece, and we're going to get out of here, because...
Oh, I already gave last piece
you
beans
did.
and rice, man. Fucking Mike Masters, dude.
I'm just excited. This is an excellent platform, and I think it's great that so many of these battle rappers take it serious, pay respect, pay homage. It's a lot of fun, honestly. If you haven't gone to any of them, incredible energy. It's great to see these guys stick around and support the other battle rappers too, not taking shit personally. I mean, on stage it's one thing, but afterwards, again, all respect due. Gabino, congrats. I already said this to you earlier.
Yeah.
It's going to be a year for you where you start taking off, so I'm excited to see that.
Man, thank you. Eli Ace, thank you so much for closing out the evening with us. Mike Bailey, of course, thank you for closing out the evening with us.
Yep.
And
thank you.
Bam, the warm-up 3, March 17th. That's it. Thank you guys so much for tapping into the fucking live. And this is how we're ending it. Peace.
Peace out.